Welcome back to Trade Pro FX. Today is another amazing day to trade and illustrate to you how some concepts and decisions are made. So today we will be diving into the derivcharts.com, and definitely I just want you to make a reminder. You remember we talked about the support zones, like that one. You see the market under this daily candlestick shows that the top, the bottom part, and then this one on top here is the resistance band. So we just definitely know that when the market touches these zones, like that one, this one, the second one, that the market might reverse. So on the downside, on the support zone, so when the market touches that zone on the downside, so as you can see, the market is is on a downtrend. So we know basically when the market goes down and touches those zones, the resistance and support, there will be some changes in the market. So let me move to the 4 hours. Then into the 4 hours, you can see it touched that top zone, and then is trying to make a downtrend. So for us, I just want to focus on this uptrend there, which is a very smart pullback on the upper side after creating a lower low, since generally the trend was is in a downtrend. This one is what I want us to look. So beginning, we can see the market moves creating higher highs and then higher lows, then higher highs, yes, there, and then higher lows. So you see I'm pointing directly to the bottom of those wicks. So you pick there the higher high and the higher lows. So we said on an uptrend, this is how the market moves. So that's generally the uptrend. Then let's look at this higher low, the lower low, and then the higher low. So and then the lower low. Despite we cannot say that is a lower low for now, because still the market is forming. So now just looking at that, how do we mark? Let's see this point below there. So how do I conclude that that is a legit or a valid a higher low? So the market did not come past that lower low below here. The market has not come or has not gone beyond that point. So the market then went up after it reached at that point. So let me pick again. There's something, you see, when that's the lower low of that's the higher low of that market. So in case, because the market did not move down below that point, we signify that that market will continue moving to the uptrend. So we have no fear until it is broken. That's when we can say there is a change of change of character. So what does the market move up creating? I repeat again, it creates something we call the break of structure. So when the market is moving on an uptrend, it makes a higher high and then higher low, and then when it moves in the upper direction after it crosses the top higher high, it breaks the structure to the upside, creating a BOS or a break of structure. So the market then proceeded to the upper side. So that was the lowest point the market first went, then went again up to create this zone. So basically we have talked about creating the higher high and the higher low. So this is our higher low. So let me name using this one. So the red one is the higher low, so that's the higher high, and then let me pick again the higher low. You see it never passed that low, so it qualifies to be a zone that is a higher low. Then that one, the higher high, and then higher low where the market retrieved behind after that small pullback. And then This generally, guys, I'm showing you those who normally do not understand what we mean when we are saying the higher high and the higher lows, or the lower lows and the higher lows. So you see it has broken on the upside, so we call that the break of structure. So basically this shows you that now we are moving very well until we break the higher low. That's when we will see that there is now, and say that there is a change of character. So you see we have a BOS at that point, so you name that point the BOS, the break of structure. This is how you take, or you just analyze your trades. So it's just a very small tip about how to know. So this is an uptrend, and you already know it must create higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low after small pullbacks. So I'm done with that. That's the higher high and then the higher low, and the market now decided to move down. So it created that the higher low, and then creates a lower low. So the market changed and created a lower low. That's a lower low. So then again it went up, making a small pullback, creating a higher low. Then we, on the downside, we can call now that side a lower low. Basically, with that knowledge, you are now a trader. You know how to look during a market. So let's just mark our lows, higher lows. So we first marked ours first, and then for that you see it's below there. So that's the higher low of that market. So let's pick again and mark the lower low of that market. So if the market closes that higher low, you see that point, whether it is using a wick, that is the shadow, or what I mean, what is called the tail, those wicks. So they are either called the tails, wicks, or shadows. So you see it has crossed below there. Let me show you again, and let me erase this. So you will note that it has slightly crossed below the higher low of that previous higher low. So definitely this area now makes us say that we have changed the character of that market. So there is a change of character, which is CHoCH. That's how it's named here in trading. So if you note that, that shows that the market now has changed. Will now make a change to how it was moving. So if it was moving uptrend, it now has broken the character of its movement, or the pattern that it was following. So that area, this area is, despite that week, it has made a change of character. So now automatically that's become the higher low. So we are now on a downtrend, moving on higher lows and lower lows, higher lows and lower lows. So until the market now again on that place I've marked there, if the market comes down, then moves up and breaks that higher low, that area, this area here, if it passes slightly using the wicks, shadow, or which I've also called them shadows or tails, will definitely create another break, change of character if it passes that zone. So in case the market in future passes that market and creates above that zone, we will already have created a change of character. I hope we are together how to identify the BOS, the change of character, and how we know that now we have changed the direction of the market. So whenever the market will come and pass through that point, we will know that it has created a change of character. So now, why did the market start moving on a downtrend? So let's just get behind and look at what will be the cause of this down movement. So this down movement will have been caused by either the market reached at an order block, and I have taught on this YouTube channel how to identify an order block, a valid order block, and I hope if you have not watched how to identify an order block, kindly do so. So using just moving to the back, we I can spot an order block on the left side. So let me pick the rectangular. You see this area here, I spot an order block. So I'll just, that point is a candlestick opposite from the bearish candlestick. That's a bullish candlestick, very opposite, and it is in between the two bearish candlestick. So when you see we have drawn that rectangular shape there, just look that the market reached at that area, and you can see we have this area. You see we have 3 candlestick, but in between we have bullish candlestick and the others are bearish candlestick, and this candlestick here has crossed below and has crossed below the previous bullish candlestick. This candlestick here, it has crossed just below, so it has engulfed that previous candlestick, and just looking below you can spot there is a fair value gap, and that makes it, on that point you can see there is a fair value gap. We have just talked about it. So whenever the market will come back to this zone, we expect what, that the market might have a problem passing that to the upper direction. So this now becomes our area of concern. So you can spot after this print of another candlestick there, we can spot that there is another print there which will enable that the market might continue moving down. So this is generally the area you should be focused on the top there. So that's how you identify. I talked how you identify the order blocks or a valid order block. Whenever you see an inefficiency and an order block, that confirms to you. So this is how the market has been moving. Beginning on the 4-hour candlestick, it was moving, creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So if you have not understood this concept, it is just for you guys to understand how we analyze and look at markets, how they are behaving. And I hope with that small sample of knowledge, you have known how to know the trend of the market, how to identify the BOS, and how to know how the change of character has moved. On this area, let's just mark this order block, because we know the market, when it reaches at that area again, the market might have an issue passing or moving above that market. So generally you should be interested just checking on this market. When it comes back to those key zones, you can consider either wait for a change of character. If it hasn't made a change of character on your lower time frame, you can pick trades and consider to sell that market when the market returns to that point. So that's it for today, guys. And if you have not understood, just tell me if you need some further knowledge about how to identify these zones. So we have currently at a downtrend, but we haven't analyzed completely. It was just to show you how I normally understand the market. So if you have not subscribed, so and whenever this market reaches at that point, this is a very good zone that the market will go down, and whenever it reaches at the opposite down point on the support, this one here, the market will go up. So you wait. If you are a swing trader, you can just wait for the market, and you can take your trades when the market hits on those two zones, because the market has to react when it touches those two zones. So have a nice time and a happy trading moment. So if it is your first time to watch this YouTube channel and want to start your trading journey, the link to start your Deriv trading journey is on the profile of this YouTube channel. You can just use that link, create an account, and you can DM and I will explain to you further. So with those few remarks, the returning subscribers and those who have not subscribed, kindly do so and share and like.